Replaces number 25.
Enric Ferrer comes in the game. He enters for Alexis Quevedo. Quevedo the junior from El Paso will take a seat, and Enric Ferrer from Barcelona, Spain. A 5'8" freshman for UMKC. Pendelis Popgorgiev has it on the far side. Batted away, he falls to the ground, and now the Vaqueros have it. Toward the sideline and saved inbounds, a good hustle there. They'll play it back to the middle of the field, and a chance to get a big run, but they will play it safe back to Stranzalis. It is a good one, but they had a chance to kind of hit the home run to Hyetico and did not take it. This one played down the side. McWoods does a good job, and that one goes out on Martinez. So Eric McWoods, a good hustle, gives the Roos a throw. Olarunfemi, the throw in on the near side. He will try and keep it going for UMKC. This one is stolen away. Still a chance, but that's going to be played back, and UMKC will regain possession near midfield. Enric Ferrer now back to Olarunfemi. In the circle, that's Diego Serfati. Plays it right side, Henry Ramirez. This one toward the box, but it's going to be kicked away from Eric McWoods. Popgorgiev just outside the box. Trying to get something going. UMKC a little frustrated right now. Unable to get many looks at net. They had one early. Could not capitalize. They were down 1-0. Andy Rios sends this one near midfield. Back to Olarunfemi. Far side, middle of the field. Henry Ramirez up to McWoods, and McWoods is taken down. It'll be a free kick for UMKC. And they should set something up here. The Roos certainly would like to have a look at net here. In a pretty good spot. Chance to cross it into the box. Over near it is Hernando. And I believe that's Anderaus. See which one of them will take it. Hernando will, and it's on net. And Wood's a little frustrated. I don't think Hernando meant to put that close to Rios. I think he wanted it to be a cross and give his guys a chance down there. Did not. Now Anderaus, man, he took a shot. Luckily, he is all right. I thought he might have got a shot right across the chin on that header. Roos down the right side. Trying to make something happen right now. That was Henry Ramirez. Ramirez chasing. This is Stranzalis, and he gave too big of a touch there, and it turns it over. Back to the middle of the field, Serfati, and gets it up to Popgorgiev. Pendelis Popgorgiev out to the right side. And they'll play it back to the defense. Olarunfemi. He brings it ahead into the third. Taps it ahead, but it's going to be a little too far for Enric Ferrer. Ferrer wins it, though, on the goal line. Takes it inside the box and fighting for position, but it's stolen away. A good play by Stranzalis. Now UMKC retreats into their own end. This one's played back to Filippo Errico, and he will send it out wide right. Chris Bellman over there. He'll bring it across midfield. Bellman surveying. Chips one toward Eric McWoods. McWoods with a chest and then tries to regain possession and cannot settle it. Back to Olarunfemi. Good dribble there around Ilyas Kosmiadis. Anderos, a little too strong there, and Rios will grab it in the box. Great boot downfield, cannot get a hit on it. That's Arthur Rogers who tried to settle it and could not. Just 10 minutes to play in this first half. Oh, the run for me. Hernando chips it ahead. Pop Gorgiev on this left side trying to find an opening. Plays it back, Anderous. He'll take a shot at net, and Rios tips it over the bar. A pretty good try from Anderous.
UMKC.
From distance, it was pretty much right at the keeper, but it was on frame and had some heat on it. He moved that right or left a little bit, and might have been a little interesting for Andy Rios. Pop Gorgiev crosses it. UMKC was looking around, didn't know who it was supposed to go to, and therefore they did not get it. Near the sideline, and it is kept in bounds. That is Enric Ferrer. Ferrer plays it back now. Henry Ramirez has it. Left side to Anderous. Near midfield, angles toward the center. Olorunfemi will play it back to the keeper. And Erico out wide right to Serfati. Dribbles across midfield and sends it in to the box. McWoods with a shot. It is in the net. Eric McWoods. It was deflected but had just enough on it for McWoods' 4th of the season. He matches his goal total from a year ago. It is not offside, and we are tied at 1.
Goal by number 9, Eric McWoods. Goal occurs in the 37th minute of play. Substitution coming in for Vaquero. Number 14, Angel Lopez. Number 8, Anders.
Some subs for UTRGV after the goal.
Number 20, Carlos Acevedo.
Anders Mathisen. Carlos Acevedo. A couple of those subs, but UMKC has tied it. Eric McWoods is 4th of the season. And I wasn't sure if it was going to get inside the post or not. It's tough to see from this angle, and I think Rios did get a piece of it. Eight, 10, and ticking to play here in the first half. We are tied at 1. So UMKC gives themselves a little second win late in this first half. Some momentum for the Roos. This is going to be punted out of bounds because of the pressure from McWoods. He's certainly feeling pretty good right now. Hernando inbounds on the throw-in. I'll play it back to Diego Serfati. Well, the run for me. Near midfield on this left side. And a good one-touch pass down the left side. Henry Ramirez goes outside to Alvaro Hernando. Back to Ramirez. Ramirez dances, turns, has a look at net. Over to Eric McWoods, just over his head. And a very good look from Henry Ramirez, the junior from Costa Mesa, California. Came over from Arizona Western College. A push there is going to be a free kick for UMKC. Anders Mathisen from Denmark. Northern Kentucky transfer. UMKC's attack has just looked a lot better in the last few minutes. They get the goal, and then they've just looked much more in tune with what they want to do ever since that goal. And it's only been a couple minutes, but if they can keep this up, I think they're going to like their result.
On the field. Entering the match for UMKC.
Sub for UMKC, Sean Bernabeu.
5 replaces number 13, Victor Olorunfemi.
Victor Olorunfemi comes out. Sean Bernabeu, a junior from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. He'll finish up this first half on that back line. Pop Gorgiev. They'll play on, even though a lot of contact. And we do have a foul here called, and it is going to be an immediate yellow card.
Yellow card issued.
Yellow card against Christian Anderaus.
Card issued to number 21, Christian Anderaus. 40th minute of play.
And the UMKC coaching staff, Rick Benben and his assistants, not happy. They thought there was a foul just a moment ago that did not get called for their club. Free kick here near midfield. UTRGV, they're down near the goal box, hoping they can get something in there for a header. This is going to be a little short, though. And played down toward the corner. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in, and it'll be UMKC throw. .5:10 to play in the first half, 1-1. And a foul there, another free kick for UMKC, so they just keep moving things up. And that's going to be, I believe, a yellow card. It will be. And it was the free kick. UMKC tried to play it quickly, and it got blocked. Someone jumped in front of it, and that is an immediate yellow card.
Card issued in the 41st minute of play.
So a couple of yellow cards here in the last few minutes of the first half. That one in the 41st. So another free kick for UMKC. Can they get something late in this half? They already got the equalizer late. Can they get another one late in this half? Toward the middle of the field, it is sent back. And this is Sean Bernabeu. Middle of the field, Diego Serfati. Played to the middle. Now UTRGV trying to get their build-up going. Near side, Stranzalis toward the middle. And a good touch ahead, but a good hustle. And I think that was Anderaus, it was. Toward the box, but nobody got anything on it. Filippo Erico has an easy one. He's going to send this out wide left. Hernando. Alvaro Hernando down the left side. Not a great ball, but sent back to Anderaus. He's got it near midfield, taken down there. And now McWoods has it. Played back to Bernabeu. Tried to get that one toward McWoods, but could not. This is going to be played downfield. Can Serfati get there first? He does. Plays it back to Filippo Erico. Erico has an option, and he finds it. Bernabeu on this left side. Now to the middle of the field, Anderaus. Anderaus looking for some help now. He's got Ramirez in the middle. He finds him in the circle toward the right side. They'll go all the way across the field. Played back now to Bellman. Bellman to Serfati. Diego Serfati. Right back to Bellman on that right side. Now Bellman. A good run here. Pop Gorgiev tries to find Eric McWoods, and McWoods fighting for it, goes out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. Andy Rios gets set to send it away. 2:30 to play. 42nd minute in this first half. This goes out of bounds. Will be a UMKC throw. Chris Bellman will throw it in. Middle of the field, Anderouse. Anderouse plays it over to Bernabo. Bernabo has a chance to get things started here. Middle of the field. Pop Gorgie now plays it back to Anderouse, or Anderouse recycles it to the other side. Bellman. Middle of the field, Ramirez. Ramirez has Anderouse on a run in the middle. Trying to set something up here. Goes back to Henry Ramirez. Ramirez, middle of the field, looking for Eric McWoods. This is hit high in the air. Won by UMKC. Did not matter. Another ball in the middle of the field. And a free kick is going to be issued. Henry Ramirez. A foul called against him. Minute 30 to play in the first half. Ramirez trying to gain possession for the Roos and does. Plays it back and a foul is called. A free kick for UMKC now. Played down this left side. Alvaro Hernando.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute
Pop
remaining.
Gorgiev down in the corner trying to dance around a couple defenders. See if UMKC tries to get one more attack going. 40 seconds left in the first half. It is 1-1. An early one for the Vaqueros and an answer from the Roos late in this first half. Anderouse, middle of the field, trying to get one last attack going. Cannot. Now it's a foot race for Bellman down that left side, or that right side, excuse me, and he wins it. Bellman brings it ahead. A good ball. Now they've got a chance here. You hear the countdown in the background. McWoods to the middle of the field. And it's hit out of bounds for a corner.
2, 1.
As time expires
That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen.
in this first half. So kind of saved by the bell there, UTRGV. But everybody is playing tonight. CSU Bakersfield at Seattle U. Our game here in Kansas City. UIW at Air Force, who is number 18 in the country. And then San Jose State at Utah Valley. So pretty much everybody getting their conference slate started either last night or tonight. UMKC would love to start with a win. Both of these teams would love to start the conference out with a win. UMKC picked to finish last in the Western Athletic Conference. UTRGV picked to finish 8th in the WAC this season. UMKC finished last a year ago. The Roos with a free kick. Incarnate Word comes to town on Sunday. That's a 1 p.m. kick here on the WAC Digital Network. And then they've got 3 on the road, and that's UMKC. They have 3 on the road. So they'll have to get a road warrior mentality pretty quick as the conference schedule heats up. It's conference play the rest of the way. Rest of the season, it is conference play. This one's sent out of bounds. Sean Bernabo stays in for UMKC to start this second half. It'll be a throw-in for the Vaqueros on that far side. Stranzalis will throw it in. This one's taken by the Roos. Up to Eric McWoods. McWoods drags it with his right foot, cuts inside. Has a chance to send it all the way across, and he does. This is in the air. And it's Preshire. Antoine Preshire plays it back. Now down this right side. Anderouse has it in the corner. Tries to kick it around the defense. It's going to be turned over. Anderouse chasing, though, and nearly steals it away, but they will call a foul. So a free kick for the Vaqueros. Sent down that right side. Carlos Acevedo remains in for UTRGV. They have a throw now. UMKC wins it back. Now toward the middle of the field, Pop Gorgiev plays it ahead and comes right back at him, goes between his legs. And now a long ball for UTRGV. Into UMKC territory, but played really well by the defense of the Roos. Chris Bellman got that one away. Pre-Shire, now they'll send it all the way across. That was Sean Bernabo. Back to the keeper. This is going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. UMKC trying to get out of their own territory. Now a turnover in a pretty dangerous position. A shot angled toward net and curling back toward that post and cannot go quite far enough. Juanito Ramirez looking for his second goal of the night. A goal kick for Filippo Errico. And plays it out to Sean Bernabo. UMKC trying to get their first big attack of the second half. Fifth minute of this second half. 55th minute of the game, excuse me. Now a turnover. UMKC has a chance here. Pop Gorgiev plays it in and a good hustle to get ahead on that by Pre-Shire, and UMKC wanted a foul call. They will not get it along that line. There was a lot of contact with Pre-Shire, and it'll be a throw-in, though, for the Vaqueros. I think Rick Benben said there were 2 fouls there. In the middle of the field. Nearly stolen away, and a hard fight for it there in the middle from Enric Ferrer. Middle of the field, a strike toward the top corner of the net, but just rises a little too high. But man, what a try from Christian Anderouse. From that distance, not a bad look. Down the right side. UTRGV getting it going with their heads. Now a run down the middle of the field. Pop Gorgiev makes a push from behind on defense. Ball's crossed in and sent away. It'll be a corner kick. First one of this second half. Serfati.
Corner kick. Vaqueros.
Sends it out of bounds. Diego Serfati played and started in all 16 games a year ago. And again has found himself as a big part on this team. Has played in 7 of their 8 games this season. Got the start tonight. Here comes the corner. And it's sent wide and into the net behind the one they want to find. .57th minute of play. Excuse me, 53rd minute of play. One in the middle of the field by the Vaqueros. But UMKC has it right back up to Eric McWoods, and he's making a run. It's going to be tough to catch him. McWoods into the box. It is blocked. I think Rios got a piece of it. Or no, McWoods sent it wide. And he cannot believe it. And he probably won't get an easier one than that all night. But give Rios credit. Put some pressure on him late. McWoods took a big touch. And so Rios kind of came out of his net a little bit to make a push. He's a pretty big frame at 6'2" in the net. But man, Eric McWoods is going to be thinking about that one tonight if UMKC can't come out on top. Middle of the field and a tackle from behind. We'll see. We might get a card here. And the referee does have the yellow card out. It'll be a yellow card.
Yellow card issued to Kansas City.
And I think that's going to go against Henry Ramirez.
16, Henry Ramirez.
The junior midfielder gets a yellow card. Second one of the night on UMKC. First, or there was one as well on UTRGV. Two big opportunities now. After the McWoods miss and the one earlier in this game, just moments after UTRGV scored their first one, UMKC has really had some good opportunities they have not been able to capitalize on. Filippo Errico looking for somebody to get things started. On the left side, Anderaus now sent downfield, and that's just going to roll out of bounds for a throw-in for the Vaqueros. Roos have it. Middle of the field, Pop Gorgiev. Along the sideline, foul going to be called, so a free kick on that far side. Pop Gorgiev was the one that hit the turf for UMKC, and they want the free kick to be a little bit further down the field. UMKC back to the defense, and they'll play it forward. Middle of the field, Henry Ramirez. Ramirez gets bumped. Now fighting for the ball and finally tripped up, and there will call a foul there. Ramirez asking for a card, I think, but just going to be a verbal warning to the offender. So now a free kick, middle of the field on the UMKC attack. To Ramirez, and they'll play it back to Serfati. Left side. Pop Gorgiev plays it back now. Serfati, middle of the field. Sends it down toward Eric McWoods. Can't find him, though. And a turnover. The Roos have it back. Ramirez. Back to Bernabeu. Bernabeu to Hernando, and right back to him. Now Ramirez on that left side. Near midfield, and they'll play it back to Serfati. Diego Serfati to the middle of the field, and I believe a handball. Free kick for UTRGV. '56th minute. Down the sideline, stays in bounds. It is going to be cleared out of play by Chris Bellman. Throw in UMKC's defensive area. Throw it into the box and forgot the most important part. This one goes off McWoods. There will be a foul called, though, and there was a physical play for the ball down there. UMKC is rewarded with a free kick. They'll get things going toward the left side. Bernabeu. Near midfield, Hernando back to Bernabeu. In some trouble, back to the keeper, and that was a tough one. Kind of a heater at Filippo Errico, but got his foot up on it. Headed toward the box, Filippo Errico, and make sure it gets over the bars. It kind of grazed the top of the bar and went out of bounds for a goal kick.
Substitution for the Roos. Coming in for Kansas City, number 25, Alexis Quevedo.
Alexis Quevedo comes back in the game. Enric
7,
Ferrer, the freshman from Barcelona, comes out. Quevedo started the game. Ferrer came in that first half late. And now Quevedo comes back for him. And Quevedo has it. Far side, it's kept in bounds, but going to be a turnover anyway. UTRGV has it. Far side, back to the defender. Caruso. Left side, or excuse me. It was actually Laredo Jr. Now a throw-in for the Vaqueros. Bernabeu gets a word from the referee. There was a physical play on that far side that sent one of the Vaqueros to the ground. And now they get tangled up on this near side here, and we will have a free kick for UMKC. It's a physical game, and it seems the further we get into it, the more physical it gets. Filippo Erico sends it downfield. UMKC trying to open things up. And a chance here if they can get to it, but a good play by the defender on that back line. It was Anton Jarvis, the junior from London, England. Because UMKC had a chance. UMKC had one earlier in this half on the counterattack. And Eric McWoods wasn't able to finish it. This one's sent ahead. Woods fighting for position. Cannot win it. Anton Jarvis has that one. Now played back to Bior, excuse me, all the way to the keeper, Rios, and he sends it past midfield. Couple headers to keep this one in the air. Now back to this near side. Laredo Jr. down the sideline. Cut off by one of the defenders, and no foul is going to be called. I think it was a wise choice by the referee. Now a chance for Ramirez. Juanito Ramirez right along the goal line. And I think he tried to shoot that between the legs of the keeper. It was a tough angle. I'm not sure if he was trying to pass it or shoot it. It's a goal kick nonetheless, and UMKC hurries it toward McWoods. It's a good ball. McWoods will stop it. Send it to the sideline. Preshire to McWoods. McWoods starts a run. That's cut off. Now it's played back from Anderouse to Bernabeu. Bernabeu on the left side. Sent down toward McWoods. And McWoods is sent to the ground, and it'll be a free kick for the Vaqueros. I think McWoods was the one that initiated the contact that put him on the ground. UMKC is pressuring. Back to Rios, and he clears it. UTRGV returning the favor on this end. UMKC trying to find something. They do get it upfield now. Anderouse has it taken away from him. Middle of the field. And now a chance for a counterattack. Coming down the near side, Bellman. He was looking for McWoods. Oh, and nearly grabbed heading across the field by Preshire, but UMKC comes back with it anyway, and a whistle is blown, and UMKC does not like it. And McWoods had a run at net. He might have had a couple that could have cut him off, but I'm not sure. I think he was going to have a look. But the whistle is blown and a free kick for UTRGV. More pressure from UMKC, and Rios quickly sends it away near midfield. And that is a high kick there from Henry Ramirez and a dangerous play. Luckily, nobody caught one. But it'll be a free kick because of that. Out of bounds, another throw-in for the Vaqueros. Stolen away from Anderhaus, and now upfield. Chance for UTRGV. Into the middle, a good pass on net, and it's saved. Filippo Errico saves it. UMKC needs to clear it. And a free kick is given. So UMKC kind of dodges a bullet there. Ref gives them a free kick in that far corner, and a good save, though, by Filippo Errico. The coaching staff is talking to this fourth referee down here near the scorers table at midfield. Just under 27 to play in the second half. Up to McWoods, and a chance here. McWoods tries to fight around the defender, and he's held, and there'll be a free kick in a very good spot for UMKC. A yellow card given to Antone Jarvis.
Yellow card.
As McWoods tried to fight through him. And I'll tell you what, though, I'll give Jarvis some props there, because if he does not do that, McWoods had the momentum, and I think he would have gotten the ball and had a chance. And it had been on Andy Rios to make a stop. So UMKC talking it over around this free kick now. Trying to set things up. We'll see what they try and do here. It's Anderhaus over the ball, as well as Henry Ramirez. They stand near it, and Anderhaus will stay. Ramirez kind of starts to float away there on the far left of your screen. He is the back just on the outside of Anderhaus. Anderhaus takes a line at it and had that one aiming. I think he had that one, aimed that one for the net. It's going to be clear to throw in for UMKC. They have had their opportunities in kind of a home run fashion. And what I mean by that is their biggest chances in this second half have been quick attacks, and Eric McWoods will come off. Bronson Watts, a redshirt junior, 6'3", from Camden, North Carolina, will come on. Lobs this one in the middle, and it's going to be cleared by UTRGV and sent downfield. And a foot race here between Bellman and Acevedo. Bellman wins it, and a foul going to be called on Acevedo. Free kick for Filippo Errico. Nearly stolen away back there. Well, I believe that is Bellman on that far side, as he is switched over there. Bernabo now on this near side. Bernabo clears that one downfield. UMKC a chance to win a header. And it's the sub Bronson Watts who hits the turf. Watts is going to pressure on that back line. UMKC cannot win it back, and now a chance, and another whistle. A free kick for UMKC. UTRGV thought they had an attack brewing there, but a whistle saves the Roos from having to defend. Just over 25 minutes to play in the second half. It is 1-1. The Vaqueros got on the board early. In the 15th minute, Juanito Ramirez. And then it was Eric McWoods in the 37th. Foul in the middle of the field. And a yellow card is issued.
Yellow card issued to UMKC.
To Alexis Quevedo.
Card issued to number 25, Alexis Quevedo.
Third yellow card issued to a Roos player.
Card issued in the 66th minute of play.
A whistle from the referee. I think he just wants them to redo that free kick. Jarvis gets it started. Now up the field. This is Faber. Michael Faber down to the corner now, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds as Carlos Acevedo was trying to get across. So they'll have a chance, though, on a corner.
Kick. Vaqueros.
Third corner of the game.
Substitution on
for
the field.
UT Rio Grande Valley.
Coming in for UTRGV, number 10, Yako Hayetiko. And number 9,
Yako Hayetiko comes in. And number 9, Ilyash Kosmiadis also enters the game. Here is the corner, a big one. Toward the middle of the box. A good spot, but not placed on net. Going to be stolen away. Kosmiadis has it taken right back, and now a little scrum for the ball in the middle of the field. Angled toward the box. Quevedo clears it. Up toward Pop Gorgiev. Sends it back, and now downfield. Over to the outside. UMKC setting their offensive attack up now. They're going to play it through the middle, and he was not looking. And it was Bronson Watts. He wasn't quite ready for it. A pass from Preshore, Antoine Preshore. I think everybody, including Watts, thought he was going to go outside, and he wanted the home run ball down the middle, and I think it might have worked if Watts would have been looking, but it had been tough. But tackle there will draw a whistle. It's on Henry Ramirez. Sergio Laredo Jr. starts it off. Now back to him on this left side as he did not send it into the box. We'll try to send this one. Headed away by Quevedo. He cut in front of Watts to get it instead. Now UTRGV trying to set things up again. Trying to regather here. Into the middle of the field. Angel Lopez. Kicked out of bounds, a throw-in for the Vaqueros. UMKC trying to clear it. A whistle there, a foul, and a free kick for the Roos. If we are tied at the end of regulation, it'll be 2 10-minute halves if needed. It's the golden goal rule, so somebody scores and it's over. If needed, we will have 2 10-minute halves. At the end of those, if there is no score, it is a draw. So we'll see if somebody can come out on top in this conference opener here in Kansas City. Thank you for joining us on the WAC Digital Network. I'm Chucky Kempf. UMKC Roos hosting the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. The Vaqueros 3-2-1 on the season. UMKC 2-3-3. 2 wins came to start the year. Free kick for the Vaqueros on the right side, right at midfield. Sends this one near the box, and it's going to be cleared. Good job by UMKC to get it out of there. Pop Gorgiev got knocked down on a header, and they blew a whistle. And UTRGV was still playing it, so now the referee's going to talk to Pop Gorgiev as well as Sergio Laredo Jr. Laredo Jr. was still playing it after the whistle. Pop Gorgiev wanted it to start the play again. Pop Gorgiev, the junior from Budapest, Hungary. And we're back underway. 71st minute. UTRGV into the box. And a good job there from the defender. I think it was Bellman, who stepped in front. UMKC, a little bit of a careless pass, and off the volley, that would have been an incredible shot had he got that on frame, but it goes north of the net. This is Isidro Martinez who stole it and tried to put one on frame. A goal kick for Filippo Errico. Eric McWoods hovering around midfield. Looks like he will re-enter the game the next chance he gets. Gave him a quick break. See if he can come on and win this thing for the Roos. Conference home opener. Woods comes back on. Bronson Watts comes off.
Enric McWoods.
McWoods got his 4th goal of the season earlier. That leads the team. He led them last year with 4 on the entire year. They already tried to go to him there on that throw-in. A bit of a long one, but we're looking for him there. Middle of the field. And a good touch to send it through. Sent away, but regathered by Hayetico. Now down Eric McWoods, a chance to win a header. Lets it fall, and now he's fighting for position. McWoods, a great move to cut inside, and the pass has Anderaus retreating, but UMKC still on the attack. McWoods not super tall, but is physical. And so has won a couple of those headers against Anton Jarvis, who has about 2 or 3 inches on him. Hit over the middle toward the box. Ramirez coming forward. He has it for UMKC and kind of runs into his own guys. Roos were standing around a little bit. Now it's UTRGV ball. They're on the attack. And their UMKC defensive end, a chance to cross it into the box. It's a low cross and sent away. Good job by Serfati. Sent down the sideline. This does stay in bounds. UMKC really aggressive when the UTRGV defense gets pushed up, just like it was there. They kind of end up with only 2 defenders back there. If the ball finds its way back there, even if it's the Caro ball, they really attack to try and force a miscue and maybe get one. They almost had one earlier on that Eric McWoods miss. I got to think if he gets another one, he will not miss it. They've got a chance. Not a great pass to McWoods, though. Bernabo didn't get a good foot on it. Now a ball into the box and a chance for UTRGV. A tough angle, though, and it's going to be sent out by Bernabo, excuse me.
UTRGV.
Hayetico kind of pushed it to the goal line. I thought he was going to cut back, and I think he could have, but still tried to stay on that line and cross it in. He was in the box, but tried to kind of send it a little bit tighter into one of his teammates, and it gets deflected. Isidro Martinez will take the corner. Out to Martinez, a chance to cross it in. Here it is, a pretty good one and a header as he's kind of turning. Quevedo was defending. It goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick. Very nearly, though.
Substitution both ways.
The go-ahead goal.
Number 7, Enric Ferrer. And number 6,
in from the defender, Marcus Bior.
Number 17, Juanito
Junior
Ramirez.
from Espoo, Finland. Couple subs now. Acevedo comes off. Quevedo and Pop Gorgiev come off for UMKC. Enric Ferrer comes back in the game. He'll be up front in the attack with Eric McWoods. Got under it a little bit. Bellman to the middle of the field. Faber has it for UTRGV. Over the left side. Sergio Laredo Jr. plays it down the left side. Juanito Ramirez. Ramirez through the legs of Chris Betancourt, who's also coming to the game for UMKC. Throw in now for the Vaqueros. Into the corner. Now the cross comes in. The header to the back corner. And a goal for UTRGV. A beautiful cross from Sergio Laredo Jr. And it looked like they had nothing, but Laredo Jr. took the pass and immediately crossed it perfectly. Filippo Errico waited on it,
by number 14,
and it comes off the head of Angel Lopez. One of the subs in this game gets on the board, and that is a tough spot for UMKC. Just 14 minutes remain in this game.
6 minute of play.
2-1, the Vaqueros lead it. Roos have got to have one in the next 14 minutes, so they're going to get dealt their first loss of the conference season in game number 1. Anderhouse looks all right after he went down. Not sure if they kind of knocked knees or something going for the ball. It was Faber who met him in the middle of the field, the sophomore from New Zealand for UTRGV. Ramirez loses it. Jaco Hayetico has it. Back to the defender, Bior. Bior down the right side, and it's going to be over the head of his attackers and headed back to the keeper, Filippo Errico. Errico rolls it ahead. Pre-Shore, middle of the field. Pre-Shore down the left side. UMKC wins it on that side. Can they get across into the box? McWoods is in there waiting and sent well beyond the net. It was Enric Ferrer, and he had some options.
Substitution on the field.
Bellman was on the far side, not defended. And then he had McWoods if he wanted to try and get a cross to the head of McWoods.
Number 8, Christoph Bellman. Also into the
Couple subs. Hernando comes off. Bellman comes off. Pop Gorgie comes right back in.
Number 2.
And Michaela Drago comes in for UMKC, the junior from Bergamo, Italy. Throw in for UMKC. 12 minutes to play in the second half. This is night number 1 of conference play for these two teams. On the right side, a good job to keep that inbound by Henry Ramirez. Throwing again for UMKC. Into the middle of the field, out to McWoods, and he'll let it go. To Pop Gorgie, who will try and cross it. Does, it's out of bounds. They thought they had a handball, and they do. No, they don't. They say it hit him in the chest. They thought it was a handball on UTRGV. And wow, would that have been a game changer.
Corner kick, Kansas City.
Would have been a penalty shot for the Roos. Instead, it is a corner kick, though, so still an opportunity. Anderaus to take it. He's got Pop Gorgie over on the sideline. If he wants to go to him first, he will not. He will cross it into the box. McWoods rises up, and it is sent out of bounds. I'm not sure who got a piece of it.
Taking the kick, number 21.
McWoods was there, as well as Ferrer. And there was one more UMKC head that was going after that one. Same thing, Anderaus. Back post, headed to the middle. Touch, McWoods trying to put it away, and he does! Enric McWoods off a deflection, and they're not done yet. McWoods' second of the night, his 5th of the season. And it bounced around, and he couldn't get it on the initial deflection, but man, kept his cool. A patient finish in the box.
Goal occurs in the 80th minute of play.
2-2, 10 to play. 80th minute in this game. UMKC evens it. That's going to go out of bounds, a goal kick for UMKC. And I kind of thought when it was 1-1, now we might go to OT. I thought there would be another goal, and we already have 2. Still 10 minutes to go in this second half. So can we have a deciding goal? This one into the box. Filippo Errico takes care of it. And he'll boot this one away beyond midfield. McWoods goes up. Pop Gorgie now trying to get a hold of it. And it'll be a free kick for UMKC. Now they're kind of mixing it up down there as UMKC wanted to take their free kick. UTRGV just standing right in front of it. Sergio Laredo Jr. and Juanito Ramirez. So now a chance. Anderaus will take the free kick. Ramirez runs down to that right side. They've got a crowd of players in the middle. Into the box. Headed at outside Ramirez. He tries to keep it alive. Sent down to the left corner. Crossed it to the back post. Pop Gorgie, and it's deflected. UMKC still trying to find an opening. Aggressive play in the middle of the field to win the ball. Now into the box, Pop Gorgie settles across. McWoods can't get a piece of it. McWoods goes flying into the net. UMKC still trying to score on this impressive offensive possession. And finally, they lose it. A run for UTRGV. Maybe a big one. Juanito Ramirez, and it's blocked. A big job, or a good job by the defense of UMKC. But man, what a chance. Pop Gorgie had one across to McWoods. Fancy footwork now. McWoods almost had it on a run. Pop Gorgie steals it away. Enric Ferrer has been a big part of the last couple offensive pushes for UMKC. The freshman from Barcelona. The Roos, they're trying to finish it in regulation. Down the field to McWoods, and he's just being dragged. And they will play the advantage. McWoods crosses. Anderaus fakes. Fakes again. Tries to shoot. It's deflected, and it's an easy save for Andy Rios. So McWoods was able to stay on his feet, just fought through the contact. And you see how strong his lower half is. He was able to stay through it. They just played the advantage instead of giving them a free kick. Anderaus on the far side. And it does go out of bounds for a UTRGV throw. 84th minute. Ramirez. Back inside now. Kosmiadis. Looking in the middle of the field. He finds Martinez. Martinez kicks it out wide. Sergio Laredo Jr. makes a run on it. Crosses into the box, and it's headed toward the goal line. Kept in bounds. Another cross. Back post this time. Settled and fired high by Juanito Ramirez. Goal kick will have a substitution for the Vaqueros. Arthur Rogers, who started this game, will enter for Anton Jarvis. So a starter for a starter there to give Jarvis a break. He's been battling with Eric McWoods much of this second half.
5 replaces number 19, Anton Jarvis.
Next chance, UMKC will bring a couple subs on as well. It'll be Chris Bellman re-entering the game, as well as Victor Olorunfemi. UTRGV, though, another chance. The Vaqueros in the box, and it's tipped away. Diego Serfati defending in the corner now, trying to avoid the cross. Back into the box here. UMKC trying to get this out of the danger zone. Turnover. Pop Gorgiev down the right side, and the freshman Ferrer cannot get that angled toward McWoods in the middle of the field. Sent it too far down the right side. Into the middle, Faber. Faber sends it up to Ramirez. And a foul is going to be called. I think it's going to go against Faber. No, it's going to go against Juanito Ramirez. Ramirez with a yellow. And that is his second of the contest. He is off. So the Vaqueros down to 10 men after the red card. And can that be the difference for UMKC?
Card issued in the 86th minute of play.
And whether they finish it here or not, they will have to play overtime down a man still. So this could be a huge moment. UMKC, can they finish it here? Pop Gorgiev with a decent run into the box, a chance to cross it. Tipped, back of the net, McWoods, the hat trick, and potentially the winner. Pop Gorgiev did it just a few minutes ago, and McWoods missed. That one was even tougher, and McWoods pops it over the keeper, Rios. How about that? The red card, and moments later, possibly a decider in this game. 86th minute. Eric McWoods had 3 coming into the game in 8 contests. He had 3 goals, and he doubles his season total with 3 in the conference opener.
occurs in the 86th minute of play.
Pop Gorgie, though, man, he has had a good game, and that cross was part of potentially a game winner. And a beautiful cross at that. He had another one earlier, and McWoods couldn't finish, and I think he might have been thinking about it. So when that started to build up, just no doubt. And that was a tough one. Pop Gorgie plays it back, and UMKC wants that clock to expire. You see, they're starting to play a lot of their players back now. Not nearly as aggressive. They'll make a run here. Ramirez to McWoods. McWoods will try and run it upfield, and he turns it back. And remember, just before that goal, the red card. So they are down 10 men trying to win a game, a keep away pretty much with the UMKC Roos. And this would be a huge win for UMKC, but a big turnover, and it'll be offside. This would be a big win for UMKC. Picked to finish last in the Western Athletic Conference. The Vaqueros picked to finish 8th. But for them to start here with 2 games at home and to get a win night number 1, could not script it any better to start this conference slate. And to break a 3-game losing streak. Again, they have not won in over a month. Couple days over a month.
Substitution on the field coming in for the Vaqueros. Number 20, Carlos Acevedo. And number 8.
The last win was here. Couple subs here for UTRGV. Anders Mathisen, as well as Carlos Acevedo. This one's cleared. McWood's going to go back and fight for this one. Sent back downfield, and again, UMKC just trying to let the time tick. Back to Rios, the keeper. Good ball to the middle of the field, headed now, but sent right back by the defender, Sarfati. Outside Laredo Jr. Sends one into the box. This is headed up and caught by the keeper. And the keeper hits the ground. Filippo Erico took a shot in the box. Trying to see who that is for UTRGV. And I think it was Iliash Kosmiadis. So a free kick, though, with 1:53 to go. 89th minute. McWoods on the sideline. Back toward midfield. UTRGV has it. Good job by Sarfati to step up, though, and head that one downfield. Pop Gorgie put some pressure on there. This one's hit out of bounds. Near that out of bounds line. And it'll actually stay in. Up to McWoods. They've got a little attack going here. Pop Gorgie, a through ball to the freshman Ferrer. A chance to put the capper on it. It's just outside the post. But the clock keeps ticking, and that's all that matters for UMKC right now. Laredo Jr. sends it downfield. This is headed toward the middle.
1 minute remaining in the match.
Cleared by Sarfati. He's been good these last few minutes. McWoods trying to win a header. Pop Gorgie kicks it to the far side. 50 seconds. Stolen away. Cleared toward midfield now. Too big of a touch there, and UMKC has the ball. This one's sent downfield. Cross to Faber. Faber down the right side. In the middle. Off the head of a Vaquero. Oh, and a knee to the side of Ferrer. I thought he got a knee to the cheek.
10.
And he is all right. 10 seconds left. UMKC
6, 5,
is going to win it.
4.
What a performance from the Roos in this second half as they win 3-2 their conference opener.
How about that hat trick?
And it looked all but lost when they went down 2-1 late. McWoods ties it, and McWoods wins it off a great pass from Pandelis Popgorgi. UMKC improves to 3-3-3. They snap a 3-game losing streak, a 6-game winless streak, and start the conference slate off with a win. They are 1-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. UTRGV, they are 3-1 now. They have lost 2 straight, and they start their conference slate off with a loss. Take a look at these final numbers. The big one is the 3 from Eric McWoods, the hat trick. 4 shots, 3 of them on net, and they all found the back of it. Popgorgi with an assist, and he was the one in the first half that created that big opportunity that got blocked that almost answered right away after the first UTRGV goal. UMKC wins it 3-2. We are back on the Western Athletic Conference. 1 p.m. on Sunday. They host Incarnate Word, and it's 3 on the road for the Roos. We appreciate you joining us. I am Chucky Kemp, saying so long from Kansas City. UMKC wins it 3-2.